I'm going to be working on my Tradescantia zebrina, so check out what I'll be doing to make it look full again. If you're a new plant parent and have a hanging plant bald on top, before you throw it out or let it keep hanging kind of bald and ugly on the top, let me show you a 10-minute trick that turns one plant into a full lush plant again and get more free plants to enjoy. Does your hanging plant look long, stringy, and bald on top like this? When you have a pretty hanging planter and now all the pretty leaves and branches are cascading down like this, and if you're trying to make your planter fuller, keep watching because I'll be talking about how to make the Tradescantia, in this case, look fuller, and also how to propagate the Tradescantia zebrina with a beautiful purple silver leaves and have a bunch more. My Tradescantia zebrina is looking healthy and colorful, but is getting kind of bald and very long and leggy. In order to make your plant fuller and deal with the leggy hanging plant, we will trim and prune and save the clippings. You can separate the runners for different ways to propagate. So, number one, to propagate, as you prune the plant to make it fuller, you need a clean pair of shears. In this case, I'll be using aluminum, water, a very wet napkin, and a small plastic bag to keep all neat. How to prune hanging plants correctly? We propagate as we prune. Are you a beginner plant collector? Clean your shears. Cut the long Tradescantia clippings. And if you're enjoying this information, hit the like button and tell me from 1 to 10, how much do you like the Tradescantia zebrina? Wait until you see how many new plants this one planter makes. And I'll show you where to cut so it grows back even fuller. Remove the leaves that will be under soil because those nodes will be where the roots will grow. And even if your Tradescantia can live without water, and sometimes even without roots or without soil, we will want to give it the chance to become a new, healthy plant. And believe me, Tradescantia zebrina can grow without water for many months, and sometimes I find them just laying outside with no roots or anything, and the ends of the plant are still pretty looking. Fold it neatly and you will have a cute way to present a propagating beautiful plant ready for its new home. You can actually sell these if you put it in a little pot, or you can give them to friends. One little tip is wherever you cut the plant, it will tend to grow more stems at that spot. So if you clip it low on the stems, it will be growing more lower little branches and pulling the vine even lower. The ideal thing is to prune the Tradescantia at a higher spot and use the cuts for propagation, or make them ready to give to friends, or sell, replant, start a new potted plant, etc. And now, to actually make the planter fuller, let's keep clipping. So, if your Tradescantia plant is getting long and sparse, this simple pruning and propagation trick will make it bushy again. Remove the leaves of the part that will go under the soil. Add more soil if you need to, and water nicely. And just to be extra gentle, I made holes with a stick instead of inserting the stem. You don't really need root hormone for this plant, but you can use it if you want to. Also, for those sections that are still without leaves, I will be using this cakey paste. It's a test to see if it will actually grow leaves in these nodes. It is super easy to use, but we just have to wait for those as a test. If you want to, you can insert all the runners you clipped and it will be super full. I wanted to give some away, so I divided the vines. But in the meantime, look how full this Tradescantia zebrina is looking now. I am very happy. To avoid having bald tops, it's better to have a good source of light on top, which unfortunately I don't have here in this shelf, but hey, it's looking cute now.